today. Welcome back to Reparenting Daily. Just going to try to control this light. It's a little bit too much coming today. So I hope you guys have nice weekends. Moving to the reading today. So I'm going to try to spend some time without my glasses to, try to challenge to make it better. And we'll see what happens. Let me do the sound check. Today we're going back to the Nonviolent Communication. This is a book. I found it in my ACA group from one of my fellow travelers. I hope she's doing well. I haven't spoken to her in a long time. There's probably a synchronicity to reach back out to her. Let's see. Reach back out. Yeah, perfect. There it is. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, God. Oops. Damn. Cool. Hey guys, so welcome to Reparenting Daily. I lied. I was going to try to do it, but I need light in order to capture the screen and to read, but it's also still hurting my eyes. So here we go, guys. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Okay, here we go. Today we're picking up with the book Nonviolent Communication again. Marshall B. Rosenberg. Excellent book. And we're going to be reading from the NVC process. To arrive at a mutual desire to give from the heart, we focus the light of consciousness on 4 areas, referred to as the 4 components of NVC model. First, we observe what is actually happening in a situation. What are we observing others saying or doing that is either enriching or not enriching our life? The trick is to be able to articulate this observation without inducing any judgment or evaluation. To simply say what people are doing that we either like or don't like. Next, we state how we feel when we observe this action. Are we hurt, joyful, scared, amused, irritated? And thirdly, we say what needs of ours are connected to the feelings we have identified. An awareness of these 3 components is present when we use NVC to clearly and honestly express how we are. For example, a mother might express these 3 pieces to her teenage son by saying, Felix, when I see 2 balls of soiled socks under the coffee table and another 3 next to the TV, I feel irritated because I am needing more order in the rooms that we share in common. She would follow immediately with the 4th component, a very specific request. Would you be willing to put your socks in your room or in the washing machine? The 4th component addresses what we are wanting from the other person that would enrich our lives or make life more wonderful for us. Thus, part of NVC is to express these 4 pieces of information very clearly, whether verbally or by other means. The other part of this communication consists of receiving the same 4 pieces of information from others. We connect with them by first sensing what they are observing, feeling, and needing. Then we discover what would enrich their lives by receiving the 4th, the 4th piece, their request. As we keep our attention focused on the areas mentioned and help others do likewise, we establish a flow of communication back and forth until compassion manifests naturally. What I am observing, feeling, and needing. What I am requesting to enrich my life. What you are observing, feeling, and needing. And what you are requesting to enrich your life. The NVC process. The concrete actions we observe that affect our well-being. Number 2, how we feel in relation to that observation. Number 3, the needs, values, desires that create our feelings. And the last is concrete actions we request in order to enrich our lives. So here's an overview and a graphic of that process. It's very simple 4-step process. And it's very good in helping you communicate more effectively. This is especially true if you have anger issues or even if you have a certain kind of traumatizing past where you are projecting, for example, that people don't want to meet your needs or that people can't meet your needs or that you don't deserve to have your needs met. Whatever it is, this process lets you slow down and come back to a place where you can begin to analyze what's happening and then choose how to take an effective decision from that current place where you're at. When we use this process, we may begin either by expressing ourselves or by empathically receiving these 4 pieces of information from others. Although we will learn to listen for and verbally express each of these components in chapter 3 to 6, it is important to keep in mind that NVC is not a set formula, but something that adapts to various situations as well as personal and cultural styles. While I conveniently refer to NVC as a process or language, it is possible to experience all 4 pieces of the process without uttering a single word. The 2 parts of NVC. Number 1, expressing honestly through the 4 components, and number 2, receiving empathically through the 4 components. The essence of NVC is in our consciousness of the 4 components, not in the actual words that are exchanged. Thank you. And that's the reading for today.